guys, and welcome to a quick review of the Voyager T3000 tripod. I've got it here in its carry case, which is pretty comfortable as far as carry cases go. It's got a pretty tight strap, and the zip's a bit cheap on the construction. I don't think it's going to last very long, to be honest. This thing stands at about 63 centimeters when it is folded flat like this. It's actually too big for me to get the entire thing in frame unless I lean back. It is about, I'd say, kilogram, maybe 1.1 kilograms in weight. It's pretty lightweight. It's got a hollow aluminium construction, from what I can tell, and all of the fittings, the clasps and the joints and the gears and things are all high-density plastic. So yeah, durability, if you're looking for something that's extremely rugged, probably wouldn't recommend this, but for casual use, for standard use, for static use especially, it is fantastic. The clasps unclip in the exact manner you'd expect. They also have these flexible little rubber feet on the ends, which is quite nice, which means you can place it on all sorts of uneven terrain and you can get quite a good purchase. I really do like that feature. I've had quite a bit of luck with it out in the wild. Then the legs have a double extension, so you have an inner tube followed by a secondary one, and then of course the final one, and these are all exactly the same length. So it essentially triples in height at maximum leg extension, which is pretty cool. So let's just close those up. And of course, all three legs are the same. Then the actual tripod support is this cross base here, which is securable by means of a sort of twistable lock, which is quite nice. You can tighten that up and then this thing won't flex up any longer. I've also got a hook on the bottom, which I am assuming is for hanging bags and camera lenses and things when it is in fact at full extension. That's pretty cool. One downside to the bracing is, so while it is far more stable at full extension, is you cannot flatten the legs out completely. So if you wanted to use this for very low angle shots, you're better off getting something smaller, I think. Then the next major feature, which I am a huge fan of, is this handle. So basically you could use the entire tripod, you can see there, as a camera grip, which is pretty nice, and you can quite easily pan, and it is balanced such that it's not top heavy, even with a DSLR on it. I have put one on, even though I record most of my stuff on my phone. It is not unbalanced with a DSLR. With a phone, it is a bit bottom heavy. There's a lot more material underneath it, obviously. But on the top, nah, you got a pretty good spread, which I do enjoy. And look, I'm no aficionado of tripods, but I gotta say this one is for the cost, definitely one of the better ones. One of my better purchases, anyway. Okay, so let's talk about the things you really want to know about, which is the head. So, there are three pivot points, as you would expect from this sort of camera. You've got your that's your pitch, sorry. You have yaw, around like that, and you even have roll on this one, which is quite nice. Controlled by this little lever here. Just loosen it. There we go. And this entire thing flips up. Just like that. Pretty straightforward. So yeah, it's just this little knob. You twist that to the side, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, and yeah, you can go ahead and pivot that up to 90 degrees. Don't really know why you'd want to do that. I haven't found any value to it. I might, maybe perhaps for portrait shots with the DSLR, with the tripod, that could be very useful. But I can't see any other real value beyond that. Anyway, it has two spirit levels incorporated. You have your horizontal one here, and a vertical, oh, you can't really see it underneath the head. Let me just move this. And you have a vertical planar one there, which is, of course, you know, center the bubble in the circles, and just pretty much flat. And then, last but not least, is one of the pretty cool features, I gotta say. This thing's pretty jam-packed with useful functionality, is a quick-release camera mount. Okay, and then onto the very final feature. This little lever right here, it actually folds down, so it's completely compact, doesn't really interfere with the form factor much at all, which is very nice. It is controlled by this knob on the side here. I'm just going to loosen that up a little bit. There we go. So we flick the lever up, and we start to wind, and that's right. The head is completely extendable off the camera even. It gets you about the same length as one of the legs. So yeah, you can almost quadruple this thing's height. I think it has an effective height of, where's my notes? 1.565 meters. Just for, you know, those of you using the metric system, I don't know what that is in yards, it'll be on the screen over there. So yeah, that is pretty damn useful. Anyway guys, that has been my terrible review of the Voyager T3000. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.